Hello, Piano Club. So glad you're here today. Let's get started with our secret password. That's when I say, every note has a place, and you say, on a line or in a space. Like this. Every note has a place on a line or in a space. Good. All right, are you ready to try it? Here we go. My turn. I start with, every note has a place. Yay, it's time to get started. Today we're going to be talking about several things. Sounds like short and long and quiet and loud. And we're going to play them on the piano, and we're going to talk about them in the room. And we're going to be working with the music staff like this, where you're going to be drawing your notes on the lines or on the spaces, because every note has a place on a line or in a space. Very good. All right, so it's important for you to remember, though, that any performance, and this class is sort of like a performance, has two participants. The person who's up front doing the talking or playing or singing, and then the person who's sitting in the audience who's also participating. So we want to work very hard today on you being a good audience member and making sure you're listening. And then when it's your turn to come up and play the piano, everybody else will be a good audience member listening to you. Okay, let's get started. The first activity we're going to do today is an observation. We're going to talk about the characters, the people who are in our book, which is called My First Adventures in Piano. And I want you to look at the pictures of these people, and you're going to tell me some things about them. By looking at the picture, I want you to tell me what kind of things they like. Maybe what kind of things they're good at. Maybe what kind of things they enjoy. All right, so we're going to start with the teacher. Her name is Miss Razzle Dazzle. So look at this picture, and I'm going to pause right here and let you tell me all about her. Okay, next is Dallas. Okay, next is one of a set of twins. This is Marta, and this is Millie. Okay, just because they were twins, were they alike in all the ways? All right, our next friend is Carlos. And then our last friend is Katie. The next thing we're going to do, using those same powers of observation to see what's going on and to make sure we're listening and seeing and observing and using all our senses, is we're going to listen to me play a couple different things on the piano, and then you get to decide, are they short or long? Or are they soft or loud? You ready to listen? Here we go. Okay, for this next part, this is for you to do. There are two pieces of paper with big blank squares in the middle. You're going to put your hand on the square and trace around your hand so that when you take it away, it looks like a picture of your hand on the paper. Then we're going to write in our finger numbers. The thumb is number 1. This finger's number 2, 3, 4, 5. So it will look like this. And then you're going to do the same thing, but with your other hand. All right. Grab a crayon and let's get busy. The next thing we're going to do is get out our music staff. It looks like this. And we're going to practice drawing whole notes, which are just circles, on the lines. So look at your music staff. Remember, the music staff has 5 lines. Can you count just like your fingers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. And in between each line is a space, just like the spaces between your fingers. Help me count those. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's count it again, just like we do in our song. It goes, 5 lines and 4 spaces. Ooh, that was good. Can we do it again? 5 lines and 4 spaces. Very good. So you're going to put a whole note, just a circle, on a line. It could be any line. This line, that line, any line. Then we're going to put a whole note on a space, like this. Once you have one whole note on a line and one whole note on a space, we're going to decorate them. You can give them faces, you can give them hair, you can give them legs or hands. Make it as colorful as you want. All right, so get that piece of paper out and we'll get a crayon or two and let's get started. Okay, and for the last thing that we're gonna do today before we do snack, you get to show me sounds that are soft or loud or short or long. We're gonna take turns drawing out of a bucket. And if the picture is of something quiet or soft, then you go to the piano and you play a soft sound. And we try to guess what it is. We'll all say soft. And then if you get something that looks long, you're gonna hold that note down for a long time and we're gonna guess long. All right, are you ready to try? Everyone will get a turn, but you do need to show you're a good audience member and wait until your turn and make sure you wait quietly so everyone can hear the person who's performing. Here we go.